What's up, gamers? It's me, Thighgraine. I don't know why every time I start a video I go, "What's up, gamers? It's me, Thighgraine," and start to lean into the "Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!" kind of pose. Sorry if that peaked the mic. What an unprofessional start to a video. I am so terrible at this shit. We're gonna be talking about the Record of Ragnarok anime. Not even doing anything. Before we jump into this, obviously, though, you're gonna have to wanna smash the subscribe button, cause I don't know, man. I need more subscribers. I need more clout. What am I supposed to do without it? And also, I don't know. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. It's a great deal. It also, you get to see the funny button change. It goes from subscribe to subscribed. Don't hit it twice, though. It doesn't give me twice the amount of subscribers. It just removes one. Sorry, bad skit. Let's jump into this. Record of Ragnarok is a great anime. Is it a great anime? I think it's more of a great manga than it is a great anime. Because the manga's amazing, it's wonderful, but the anime is just, I mean, it's alright. It's not the best, it's not the worst. But, let's just talk about this. What is Record of Ragnarok? Record of Ragnarok is a tournament arc to the anime between gods and humans. You had basically, these gods are like, you know what? Fuck humanity. We hate humanity. Let's kill them. Let's just eradicate them. And then this Valkyrie is just like, no, you said if this ever happens, we should activate Ragnarok, which is a tournament arc. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I had a little bit of a hair right there. You know when you have like a straight hair. I'm not going to go on. Yeah, so it's like this tournament arc that just happens when humanity's like about to be eradicated by the gods, and every god is just like, did she really bring that up? Doesn't she know we were just adding that as like a legal like obligation? And she's like, unless y'all pussies and don't, should I say that this, it's 2.5 minutes in. She's like, unless y'all are pussies and are afraid to lose to humanity, and then they're like, we can't say no to a challenge. We accept. So they arrange a bunch of most famous humans to fight the most famous gods. Now, Season 2 is a completely different set of gods and humans than Season 1. So I'll talk about the ones I'll just run over the ones in Season 1. Not give any thoughts on it, because if you want that, just jump to my Record of Ragnarok's terrible review. But the ones in Season 1 are Thor from Norse mythology versus Lu Bu, which is a Chinese warrior, I think. And then Zeus from Greek mythology versus Adam, the first human in Christianity, or depends on what you want to think about it. And then finally, Sasaki Kojiro from Japanese mythology, or not mythology, Japanese history. I just mythology to be accurate. It's unsure if his existence was real, because it's entirely possible he just didn't exist. Versus Poseidon from Greek mythology. Now, those are Season 1. Those were 2 years ago. Oh my god, I've had this thing for 2 years. We're in the future now. So, you see, this season's set is Heracles versus Jack the Ripper. Heracles being from Greek mythology, Jack the Ripper being the serial killer who was most infamous during the London 1880s. And then Raiden Tamemon versus Buddha. And I don't think it's been animated yet. Or no, not Raiden Tamemon versus Buddha. Raiden Tamemon versus Shiva. Buddha comes next. Buddha versus I think Bishamonten, or the Lucky Gods, or whatever. So I'm not going to be touching on the Buddha fight, but I will be touching on the Raiden and the Raiden, in the Jack the Ripper fight. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible YouTuber. I'm sorry. So actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm a great YouTuber, and if you don't like the funny little terrible jokes I add by myself, get out of here. No, don't. I need subscribers. I need views. I need the clout. But no, we're jumping into Jack the Ripper versus Heracles. Now, what a weird matchup. If you were to tell me that the dude from the Disney movie would be fighting the dude from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I would have laughed at you and called you a liar. Or called you a JoJo future fan, because JoJo did so fucking out there. So, yeah, we get the good being like on the god side, and the evil being on the human side for once, instead of zihahaha, I am evil, I am God, and no, screw you, I'm a good human. We have a good twist on that, and one of the best Jack the Ripper iterations I think I've seen in a while. If you want a good review of Jack the Ripper, because I'm not about to go in depth on him, he's a whole can of worms I don't want to open. I'd recommend Nutsonor's video on Jack the Ripper, because, well, some people might not find his personality to be really that interesting, or his content to be good, but he does still do some anime reviews, which is much appreciated, and honestly, really good. He does a lot of Record of Ragnarok videos, actually. But, yeah, Jack the Ripper's, like, the serial killer, and he's fighting Hercules, or Heracles, as it is actually, but whatever. So, I think it's one of the best fights in the series, like, as coming from a manga reader. Like, this one's up there with, what's it, round 8? Whichever one has Hades. Spoiler alert, by the way. I'm not going to tell you who he's fighting, though, because that is an introduction you need to see yourself. So, yeah, it's a good fight. Like, it has a lot of good twists and turns, and it's not plot twists in a fight is the exact opposite of like a shonen that I think about, but somehow they do it really well. Like, I'm gonna go into spoilers, so if you want something, if you wanna know, skip to like 30 seconds ahead. All good? Okay. So the fight goes from like, oh yeah, my weapon is these pair of scissors, like the comically large pair of scissors, and then Heracles breaks it. What the hell? And then he reveals that and then he like attacks with these daggers. And he's like, my actual Volunder is anything I can pull out of this pouch, and they're all knives. And then he somehow plot twists again. He's like, my actual Volunder are these gloves, and anything he touches is then divine. So that's why he was touching everything throughout the fight. It's just crazy. Also, I'm sorry, I might timestamp in the video to when, because this went on for more than 30 seconds. But yeah, overall, I'd give it, in terms of the actual like animation, it was actually pretty good. Like, they use CGI, but I really liked the uses of CGI. Like, a lot of people be like, ooh, no, it's 3D, ew. But they did the 3D pretty damn good. Now, next up is Shiva versus Raiden Tamemon. This one's an alright fight. I mean, for once in a while, for the first time like ever, I was rooting for Shiva, because Shiva's just a data chad, and he's cool, he's funny. And Lord Shiva's awesome. I don't know. There's not much to speak about. It's like the Raiden's just some overpowered dude. Shiva's just some overpowered dude. They punch each other. The fight goes on. There's not much to report about. It's just a cool fight. I don't think that animation was that good in this fight. It felt very reminiscent of the Adam versus Zeus problem, where it was just like, just have one still frame of, and then have them punch. It's just, I don't know. I wish there was a lot more hype animation behind it, but hey, you can't get it all. Yeah. Overall, I think part 1 of season 2 was pretty good. I can't wait to see how they adapt the Buddha fight. Because Buddha's the next champion of the gods to fight, so can't see how that goes. Yeah, overall, I think this adaptation of season 2 is a lot better than season 1. I really liked it. With that said, I don't know. Thanks for stopping by the video, watching the review. I'm really trying to get back into how to review things. And, like, just get better at it. Because I've been, when I first began, every time I recorded a video, it'd be like, oh, so, yeah, and then, like, this thing happens, and I would zone out so much, and I think over the course of time, I've gotten a lot better at just filling up empty space and doing whatever. So, it's definitely helped as I've gone along to just come up with random bullshit to say. It's kind of like that Michael Scott quote. It's just like, you don't know where you start. Do you ever start a sentence and you don't know where it's going, and then you eventually keep trying to go on and continue the sentence until you find an ending, and then you, like, just do it again. That's pretty much what I try to do with my videos. I have a distinct idea in my head, and I'm like, alright, I'll try to express that. But it gets a little difficult sometimes. Sorry for rambling. If you made it to this far in the video, you're a real one, because nobody wants to listen to a random YouTuber just complain about their problems, especially if aforementioned YouTuber is just a random high schooler. But yeah, I appreciate you all stopping by. I'll try to get that Chainsaw Man Season 1 review out soon. If I have enough motivation, I'll go for it right after this, but if not, I'll try and do it tomorrow or sometime afterwards. Yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you coming by again. And yeah, you know what I have to say. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below if you want me to do anything. And with that said, I am out. Adios.